Oh. God! Welcome to the finale of Sonic 2 8-bit Let's Play, and now we have what's considered one of my least favorite songs in the entire Game Gear Sonic series, Scramble the Crystal Egg. I fucking hate this song. Combined with Sonic 2, combined with Sonic 2's dickish enemy placement like that, and this game's trial and error, you could really be here forever. Or in the case of my brother, when he first played this game, when we both was little, he got a game over here. Yeah. Well, if anything, I do like this. I do like this song's music, but that ball could go fuck itself in his damn placement. Cause come on, how are you supposed to avoid that? Scramble the Crystal could really also be a maze too, because those spikes like to launch you almost anywhere. Scramble the Crystal also introduces the one thing that the Game Gear Sonic game is well to do is make you go through tubes. You'll do this a lot. And if you fall off the platform like I did right there, guess what? You got to bitch through the entire thing all over again. Why didn't I edit this out? When it comes to the 2 session in this game, they're really hard to maintain. Well, you know, makes sense. It's the first one where they end. I also like to remind people there is no checkpoints when it comes to these stages, so you could be. So if you die, guess what? You gotta go with the entire level all over again. And now guess what? The bonus side not to roll this up this time. I know I'm playing Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Anyway, you go the path I'm going, you should get through this level without any harm. Well, if you get to the right, you get extra life. Then you gotta jump to make sure you don't fall. That would be a great place for a checkpoint right there, actually. Let's see. After I did some research before I started doing the voiceover over my footage, there's actually a speed shoe monitor in this game. It was in Gimmick Mountain, so I completely missed it. But that said, speed shoe is nowhere to be found in the Game Gear version. It got taken out. Well, it makes sense, but you really don't want to go fast in this game. And now we have the last part. Now we have the last part of this area. You just gotta take the right way to get to the exit. Or the last area is turn to the left. Yeah, let's see how long this is gonna take me. So what you're going to do? Go down, right, and then down again. Or here's plan B. I could look at a map. Yeah, when you do this way, you might want to have a map pulled out so you can get through this level with ease. Cause it's really hard to just where the pipes would take you to here. The way you gauge for fifth stat, thank God. You know, looking back, Scramble is almost the one they introduced to the 2. So Aquaway. It wasn't as bad as it is here. And now we have the hardest zone in the game. Those small enemies are one reason why. This is the hardest zone in the game for all right reasons. One is the enemy placement. Two, the tube area right here. If you fuck up on, you're gonna get hit until you get back to the beginning of the stage. Oh yeah, I paused the game right here because I'm looking at the map because I'm going back to my test run. I was here for a good 30 minutes because I kept dying. From either this area or the area we're gonna run into, the last area in the game. Anyway, to make sure y'all never run out of lives, gotta grab that extra life right there. And now it's almost time for the worst part of the stage. We reach the platforms regenerate because that'll be kind of mean if the platforms didn't regenerate. Now let's try that again. Oh yeah, by the way, that's the point of no return. Once you go through this area, there is no returning. And now it's time for this session. Guess what? If you fuck up right here, you're fucked. There's no way for you to escape, and just like that, that's it. My ass is done. I gotta die now. Take two. And now why did I jump? Now that one I can say that was my fault. I should jump. 3 times the charm, isn't it? Yes, I do it. 3 is the key. I live by that motto for a reason. Anyway, after you get past this session, that's the end of the stage. Thank God. And I get no damn reward for that. Well, I think Sonic 2 Game is the only game where you ain't reward for getting 50,000 points in any level. Yeah, it's not. But now we have Act 3. There's only when it comes to the boss of the stage, there's only one thing you gotta be worried about: the spikes. But you know, it's not as bad as say Act 2 of Scramble the Egg Zone. Actually, the boss of this area is actually a breather compared to the rest of the level. Actually. Probably the biggest choice is the fact you die on this thing. You gotta go all the way. You gotta bitch all the way back to it. Anyway, after we get through that, it's time for our first encounter with Silver Sonic, or Mecha Sonic, as he called in Japan. Let's see, compare this Silver Sonic fight compared to the one in Genesis. I actually like this Silver Sonic battle more just for the simple fact it feels more like a, let's say, character fight than say a boss fight actually. Anytime Silver Sonic's in a ball form, they'll pretty much collide like, let's say, Sonic Shadow did in Sonic Adventure 2, so Sonic can never get hit when he's in his ball form. Let's see, I don't think Silver Sonic never does it, but he actually have a claw move where he just extends out his hand for let's see, I think a feet. Oh, there it is. He just did right there. He'll try to attack Sonic with his hand. Anyway, going back to the bad end of the game. This is where the game went in if you didn't get out of the Chaos Emerald. Silver Sun wouldn't have dropped that Chaos Emerald right there. And this is how the game would have ended. But since we got out of the Chaos Emerald, it's time for the final zone of the game, Crystal Egg Zone. And I'd like to bring this up, but every time the title card, that's actually Silent Hill sprite from the it's Silent 2 of the Genesis version. But now we have Crystal Egg Zone. It's beautiful appearance. Pretty much hides the fact this could probably go up as one of the hardest zones of the game, especially Act 1. Unless you find that invisibility boss like I did by complete fucking accident and just say fuck the level. That spike pick is pretty much the only hazard of Act 1. Other than that, this stage pretty much well, Crystal Egg Zone pretty much pretty well compared to Scramble Egg Zone. The invisibility boss just made more easier. But now we have Crystal Egg Act 2, which is definitely more longer than Act 1, but enhancer wise, there's pretty much it. The difficulty pretty much the same as say Act 1. They pretty much nothing out here out to kill you. Let's see, look back. I'm trying to remember if there's actually an enemy on this stage. But yeah, this Crystal Egg Zone pretty much one of the weirdest one of Eggman's weird basis of operation. And I think this area is pretty much a influence on one stage we're gonna see in our next Sonic game, Sonic Chaos. Anyway, we have these blue, I don't know what they are, blue buttons that pretty much work like the gears in Given Mountain Zone. Yeah, it could be real hard to try to aim yourself right here because it's just disjointed landing area. It sounds like an inch away from it, he'll just latch onto it like gravity, or like a magnet, a hedgehog magnet. That's what it is. I'm convinced that this game is giving me a lot of extra lives to help me beat the final boss of this game. Yep, there's no enemies in these stages. It's just pretty much it's more stage hazards than anything else. I think it's gonna be time for me to pull out the good old tension list because I'm running out of shit to say. Let's see. Let's see. Talk about how Sonic looks in this game. Let's see. When it comes to Sonic, how I look in this game. He looks better than he did in the first one, but he still got that 8-bit look in his, you know. I think the best Sonic model in the game says is coming from Triple Trouble. But anyway, that's the end of Act 2. And now it's time for Act 3, aka the hardest boss of the game. Well, it makes sense. It is the final boss. It's the final boss. This boss is hard for a lot of reasons. Those one of the reasons. Those yellow splatters. Yeah, I'm gonna call them those yellow splatters. It's one of the reasons why you can't go crazy and hit Eggman. You probably when the boss first fights, you probably only get 2 good hits on them before you gotta go in the chamber. And then every time they go off screen themselves, you probably only have time to hit them one more time. And then after the boss fight goes on, the room does like a little lightning chamber. Well, it does a little lightning, but as long as Sonic is in it too, Sonic can't get hit at all. So what you want to do is pretty much abuse the chamber throughout the entire match. And after he's halfway done, he starts shooting little lightnings from out of the ground. I guess he used this as another defense mechanism to make sure you don't get hit, which worked right there actually. And why didn't play the death music? Yeah. Anyway, after four deaths to the bastard, it's just the fifth attempt to finally beat him. So you may be wondering why I just didn't add to my video like this. Because no Let's Play is complete without deaths. No Let's Play is complete without deaths. So this is pretty much how I handle it. I keep it the first attempt to see how far, just to show people how far I got in the first attempt, and then I already show up at the final attempt. Anything in between gets edited out or edited into a way I keep in the death or something funny happens. Anyway, this is pretty much how you defeat the boss. Every time they nothing on the screen, just go out and attack them. The best way to attack them is by getting out of the bottom too when ain't nothing coming out. So you won't have to worry about the lightning strikes. The ground lightning. Yeah, there we go. That's a good name for it. The ground lightning. And then after you hit him, just hug the left wall and go into that chamber and hold up because you can cream back out. It'll take for fucking ever, but it's the only possible way I know how to beat while getting hit. Anyway, with that being said, I might as well talk about my hopes for the future of hardhead gaming. Let's see. Besides the obvious more subscribers things, when it comes to games in general, but after these 3 weeks of after the Sonic Game Gear Marathon, I actually want to go back to some multiplayer mayhem for the rest of the summer before we hit the month August and the time of recording. Cause this way we know we have 4 people when we do it. Actually want to find some way to actually celebrate the release of the 3DS version of the new Super Smash Brothers. Cause just in case for those who don't know, we have no way to record 3DS footage at the time being, so we can't upload nothing when the new Smash Bros. Come out on the 3DS version. So I think I found out another way how to celebrate it. And then let's see. besides trying to find a way to celebrate the new Smash, but there's some other multiplayer mayhem I want to do before we start head back to more single player for a while. And let's see, and that's the end of the boss. You got to make sure you let those goddamn things off screen, because they can still hit you. Yeah, where you going, you dumbass? You wish you would have never weapon you right now, eh? Oh, what's this? Eggman's getting away, and Sonic's letting him. What shit is this? No, yeah, you done fucked, Sonic. He said you're right, and you let him get away. Good news is you saved Tails, too. The fun fact, there's actually a sprite where Tails actually gonna have Tails climb the second he saved. But I guess he's happy to see Sonic. I guess they decided to take it out at the end of the game. So, no, well. Also find funny that Tails has a better mod than Sonic here. Alright, how about another edit? I actually added in the good music from the Game Gear version, because in the Master System version it plays the same. It plays the Game Gear's bad ending music for both the good and the bad ending. There you go. That's weird. It should be playing the good ending music. Well, with that said, that's Sonic 2, Sonic 2 8-bit, the hardest Sonic game. Well, one of the hardest. And you know, if it was for this dickish level design and this game trial and error gameplay, I'll probably like it more. But for me, it's an okay game. It can't beat the Genesis game. Well, probably with the exception of Triple Trouble, I think none of them could beat the Genesis games. But for a Game Gear game, it's pretty much a sequel done. It's pretty much a sequel done right. In some areas, the levels are longer. There's more variety. It don't rip out levels from its Genesis counterpart. And we Sonic 1 did that. Let's see, going back to this game bad anyway, let's see, if you don't say Tails, Tails be missing during the credits at the end. During the last part of the end, they'll show when Sonic's looking up at the sky, it'll only show Tails, which made people think Tails got killed. It doesn't say Tails got killed for sure, but they make it pretty damn obvious that something happened to Tails because you didn't save him. Oh yeah, by the way, on the Master System version, the credits does take a little longer. When it comes to the Game Gear version, but when the song is, it'll pretty much about time for it to show the last part of the game. Anyway, Sonic does just start to take a look at the sky. And behold. Guess what? The Master System doesn't play that sound at the end. It does nothing. Nothing! And they could put it'll just end. Sonic games have a well to do that, by the way. What's next? Oh, game over. Well, folks, that's the end of Sonic 2 8-bit Let's Play. The next game we're doing for this Game Gear Sonic 1 is Sonic Chaos. Until then, I'm Giant Hardhead Gaming. And I'll see you tomorrow for Sonic Chaos.